Hello, podcasters. Welcome to the podcast.
Hey, bitches.
Hey, pod.
Podcast.
Ordinary. Now, ordinary could also be a bit pov. Like, you know, what's the one little pov thing about your home life?
Like my phone. I only just upgraded it. I had like the oldest phone for about 2 years.
Povo brags.
Well, no, because it's this also. Do you guys watch the Kardashians at all?
No.
I on and off.
On and off. I love watching it because I do love how unafraid they are of just absolutely showing off their obscene, ridiculous wealth.
Mm-hmm.
Their houses, their cars, the clothes, the staff, all of it, the jets. Like I do love that they're unashamedly doing that.
Yes.
I do love that. But Khloe Kardashian, who has just built a house next to her mum, Kris Jenner.
Oh yeah, be good. Nice to be next door to the manager.
Close.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. She's just given a tour of her pantry, which is so wild. It's like bigger than most people's houses.
It looks like a local IGA.
It is unbelievable. And it's stock. Like, she's very known for all of her organisation and stuff like that. But have a listen. Look at this stuff. Look at how much stuff is in there. Listen to this.
Too organised.
My pantry crib. Who doesn't love a lazy Susan? I don't know if that offends anyone named Susan, but cancel culture is over. So, Susan, you
I mean,
are
it's not
lazy
Khloe,
sometimes.
but...
Chips, popcorn. Again, I feel like I'm relatable
So
with
much
some
popcorn.
really healthy, and then we have some processed stuff. But that's
processed
life. You have a little bit of each.
Like,
Wow.
that...
looks
It's the
scares
biggest.
me.
It's the big. I mean, her mum. Have you seen Kris Jenner's fridge? Kris Jenner's fridge is
No, I've
outrageous.
not.
It looks like a shop. So this kind of got me thinking, and I want to hear about, because these are so unrelatable. I wanted to. We need to bring everything back down to earth.
Flip it.
Because the next story that I saw
And
come up
reverse it.
in my algorithm is this billionaire's house in Miami. Now, we all love watching our sport. I love watching the NBA. There is a boat going past this billionaire's house. No joke. Look at this video. There is an entire
TV.
wall.
That's incredible.
That is playing the
Looks like our
basketball.
reception area.
Like,
Oh my gosh.
that is crazy. And it didn't make
like
me
the
feel
Sphere.
bad about life, but I was like, you know what I want to do is I want to hear some Povo brags. Because this is so wildly unrelatable, I thought maybe our beautiful listeners could call up, brag about something that's really Povo that they have, and then we'll give them some cash.
Okay, 132410's the number. I'll kick it off real quick. I've got a bit of duct tape over a ripped bit of fly screen, and I haven't done anything about it. And
Heaven.
I walk past
Love
it
that.
400 times a day, and I go, that's so gross.
Yeah, must do something about that, and then you forget
It's like
about it.
proper black duct tape. Because I don't want to.
I love it.
132410. Povo brags. We've got Dylan, we've got Rachel. Come join them next. We'll give you $100 to spend at Chemist Warehouse. Mother's Day's coming up.
Yep.
You can spray some of that fragrance in her face.
Get something good, not Povo.
Yeah.
Why are you looking so troubled?
Well, I was looking at, Khloe Kardashian's pantry, and then that billionaire in Miami's giant TV that's the size of most people's houses or the roofs of their house.
Yeah, he lives in a 28,000 square foot house.
Oh, imagine watching Wicked on that
I know, and
screen.
there's a full-size basketball court with bleachers, locker rooms, and they're like views. Apparently, the
views.
the screen views for
You'd
days.
hope so.
And views.
Beautiful views. As I started
Imagine watching The View on
as
there.
I
That'd be
started
fantastic.
reading that bit out, I realised
Or
it was
shoe cam.
redundant, and I didn't need to say that bit.
The biggest shoe cam ever.
But apparently, that screen, that huge, ginormous TV screen that's like the size, like bigger than a cinema screen, he lights up the entire bay. So if you're watching it out there, you'd be in like
I'm not
Put your blinds
irritating
down,
at
right?
all.
trying to go to, in is it Great Gatsby when the light is
Yes.
flashing? It'd be like
Oh, yeah.
or not.
Good reference.
A little bit like that.
It could,
Yeah.
but probably not.
Just like a
That's-
bright light.
It's just a
Just like a bright light.
Yeah.
Like anything that's bright. Dylan. Hello, Dylan. Povo brag. Let's go.
Hey guys, how you going?
good.
Yeah, good.
Good. Yeah, so I've got a giant dent and scratch right up the side of my car because a couple of years ago I was pulling into my driveway and I lived on a bit of property and my gate happened to close from a gust of wind as I was and it got stuck right in the middle of the door panel and I kind of just yelled out to my partner and they come out and I was like, what do I do? What do I do? And they just said, well, it's literally stuck dented in the middle, so it's forward or backwards, it's going to create something, and yeah. It's just sitting
And
there
you're
on the
like,
side of my
Still
door.
Povo
It is
as
what it
hell.
is.
I
Yeah.
love it.
All right, we'll give you $100 to spend at Chemist Warehouse. That won't
Which
go to much
definitely
better.
won't
Bottom
help
of the
door,
to-do
but-
list.
No.
Cheers, guys. Thanks so much.
No
Especially
worries,
with Ricky
Dylan.
is where you got to fix stuff on your car real quick. That time I had the little plastic thing on the side of the car that was off for about 3 days. Only 3 days.
No, you can't talk. You notice everything about everyone and say it immediately. So when I pulled into the car park and finally saw something wrong with something that you've done or one of your things,
Yes.
I loved it.
I know, it's
loved
fair.
I know,
That is
but it was
fair.
your
It
kid.
looks
They
so
opened the door.
gross.
He opened the door on a tray. I get it, but it was funny.
Yeah.
It was
Really
funny.
ripped off that big plastic little sob. What do you even call that? Little like dirt thing?
Then you had a temporary thing.
A temporary it was gross. Okay, Bridget. Hello, Bridget. Povo brag for us. Go.
Okay, so about 6 months ago, my watch strap broke,
Yeah.
and the pin that goes between the metal links fell out. So I've just been wearing it with a safety pin, holding it together.
Oh, I love that, Bridget. I get it. My watch hasn't worked for 2 years. I still wear it every single day.
Because it's a beautiful watch.
Yeah,
It doesn't work.
it doesn't work. It's currently, according to me, 25 minutes to 12.
Well, as they say,
That's
broken
why you're always
watch.
late.
Imagine when I'm on stage, I'm like, I've not done any time whatsoever.
It's right
Done
twice
2
a day is
hours.
what they say.
Correct.
Rachel, LA Povo brag.
So it's actually about my husband.
Okay.
So you know the toothpick flossers?
Yes.
Yes.
So he actually reuses them and then just
No.
cleans them in between.
No,
and then
Rachel.
Yeah, he's
Divorce
disgusting.
him.
And then I know. He has them until he uses them, and then they break, and then he'll throw them away.
He's
got
an
like little
eco-warrior.
stashes
That makes
everywhere around
sense.
the house as well.
No, that makes sense.
doesn't. He's an eco-warrior.
It's got the big plastic handle that you're just throwing in the bin.
No,
Yeah.
but it
It's
stinks.
your mouth.
It stinks.
No, it doesn't.
It's
Who
worse.
cares? It's
He's
your own
washing
mouth.
it. He's washing it.
I like that, Rachel. $100 for you at Chemist Warehouse, though. But I like that.
Don't buy those floss things for him, Rachel, with your cash.
This is Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel.
I'll tell you one for the na-nas. Here we go.
For yourself.
Come on. Na 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 na
Na, 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 na. For yourself out there.
Choo choo.
Take us back.
I'm puffed, much
anybody-
like a train.
Yes.
Puffed. Oh,
Does
Puff and
anybody
Billy.
else
Yeah,
have a
Puff and
chat?
Billy. Get it?
That's a real Melbourne joke.
Oh, well, I thought I'd bring some culture.
So it's like COVID, Puff and Billy with
I
you
thought
guys.
I'd bring some culture to you here in Sydney.
Anyway, that was good.
That was a bit of fun.
Train's,
was
a good,
really
Train's a good band for that song.
Should we pivot now and be real serious?
Yeah, absolutely. Someone brought me in some Band-Aids.
Yep.
That's nice.
Shuffle those
Okay.
papers, newsreader.
Now be
here
careful how
we
you read
go.
because if you mix 2 letters and put them around the other way, that's
Yeah.
a very rude sentence in front of you. But we're talking kid salts.
Kid salt.
Salts. SULTS.
Yes.
Don't mix
worry.
up those letters.
I'm a professional broadcaster. Listen.
Because my daughter,
Oh, yeah.
12,
Did you-
so we're watching Rage on Saturday morning,
Yeah.
and she said, "Do you like Gracie Abrams?" And I said, "Yep." And then she
Oh,
said,
did you go on about the fit?
"You're a."
Get out.
That's what my sister calls you.
How does she know that word? I mean, it's important.
Well, she's in high school.
It's important.
That's funny.
Strange danger.
Pardon, Bo. 13, 24, 10.
Daughter, that's so
Pardon.
funny.
13, 24, 10, kid salts. When has a kid insulted you, 13, 24, 10?
I am obsessed with this story. This passenger aboard this plane named Christy Crampton. She was arrested on her flight home from Disney World in Florida. She's had a fantastic time.
That's the best Disney World, though.
Oh, yeah. It's got
Florida
that.
one?
What's that big
Yeah.
round thing?
Epcot
They're called Epcot. Now,
The Epcot Centre.
Epcot Centre.
What?
The Epcot Centre.
I know you keep saying the same word at me, but it doesn't make
I've not
sense.
actually
Can you
been.
explain it, please?
Oh, sorry, just because it's not New Zealand or the Gold Coast.
Oh my God.
I don't really know what happens in there. It's just another part of
But
the park.
what does Epcot?
The
what are-
Epcot Centre, it's just a fun little place. It's a part of
Okay,
Disney
I'll-
World.
Yeah.
It's like this. It's cool.
Yeah, just get
I'm
amongst
just
it.
asking for those of us that don't know what Epcot is.
Okay.
It's part of the happiest place on earth.
There you go. I'm there.
So witnesses told police Christy became aggressive on board the flight. Now towards a young boy who was also a passenger on this flight. Now bear in mind, Christy is a grown adult.
Yep.
This is a young boy. The reason Christy got quite aggressive with the young boy is the child, the boy,
You
allegedly
okay? You
said.
nervous? Are you on the run from something?
You're
you need help?
busy looking at pictures of Epcot, and I'm trying to keep it on
Yeah,
on
because
track.
Jermaine at that stage could have put a photo of the Epcot Centre up because that's what we were discussing. But no, keep it blank.
I'm about to get to the big crescendo of this story.
Good.
The child said to Christy that she was too fat to sit in a seat and called her Miss Piggy after she took up the armrest.
Oh my god!
What?
Miss Piggy.
Which ones?
Stop it.
Christy Crampton. Poor Christy Crampton. She's had a wonderful time at Disney
Obviously the
World. I love Miss Piggy. She's sassy.
She is sassy. She
she's
doesn't
fun.
take shit from nobody.
This is Miss Piggy actually on my favourite episode of the Queen Latifah show.
She is one radiant pig.
You know, I hear you're about to turn 40. How do you stay looking so young? Was that a secret?
What kind of gossip is that?
Yep.
I looked aging right in the eye and I said, okay, you want to give me wrinkles? How about I give you a bloody nose?
Miss Piggy.
I mean,
I love
that was
her.
a different time,
Wow,
wasn't it?
she's very sassy.
And I love her little diamond necklace.
I like her. She got an LBD on.
Yes, Leah's got a little black dress on.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think, kids. No, children can be brutal.
Well, my nephew said to me, "You look old on the weekend."
That's rude.
Well,
You
I'm
don't.
40
true.
this year.
It's true.
You don't. You're beautiful.
It's true. I
Lisa?
do look old without makeup. Thank
Kid
you,
salts.
Harry.
What do you got for us?
Hi there. My daughter used to tell everybody that I was a boy because I'm completely flat-chested. No, my mum's a boy. My mum's a boy because she's flat.
Children are so brutal.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the best.
I get that lady
like that a
lot
lot.
from people.
That
lady.
lady.
I'm like, no, I'm a grown man.
Yeah, well, in Qantas I got man that time.
That's right. God,
And I said,
that
no,
boy,
thank you. I don't need a bolognese arancini ball, thanks, sir.
that bored me for days hearing that.
I'm Shelley,
You
kid
got
salts.
called man.
Yeah, ma'am.
Oh, the best.
Also, I don't want a box of piping hot arancini balls, thank you.
Spirit of
On a
Australia, mate.
55-minute flight. God.
It is like lava in there.
Yeah, I know.
It is.
Shelley, kid salts.
Well, I have very fine, fair eyebrows, and this little boy said to me one day, Shelley, you have no eyebrows. What happened? So I said to him, they fell off. I've since had them microbladed.
Because they really just call it as they see it. They call it as they see it, and they don't mince their
they say
words.
the
I
darndest
really
things,
like
don't they?
it.
They
I
really
like it a
do.
lot. I
Yeah.
prefer to be friends with kids than most adults.
6-year-old boys,
At least they'll
especially,
tell you what they think.
are brutal. Apparently, from the age of 7, Dr. Carl said this. I know you have a mailbag coming in very soon, but
I've got
Dr.
a bone
Carl
to
said
pick with
apparently the age of 7 is like the last age where you don't do anything for anybody else. Like you don't act a certain way because you think that's what other
They're
people
still
want from you.
pure. I like that.
Channel your inner 6 or 7-year-old today.
You don't want
I
that
said
from me.
channel.
I can't. I don't understand what that means.
You don't want that.
No.
Just telling the absolute truth all the time, you know what I mean? We got to have an adult filter on every now and then.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's like that film Liar Liar with Jim Carrey. Fantastic film.
Good reference.
Yeah, thank you.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel on Nova.
It's Wednesday, so let's do it. Google off time. Yes, $300 to give away thanks to our good friends at Chemist Warehouse. And Chantel, you could get $300 here just by having Joel Google for you.
Hi, Chantel.
Oh, let's go.
I'm playing on the laptop. It is my preferred device. I'm feeling confident and ready to go.
Yeah, nice one. Okay, Camille.
Let's do it.
Hello, Camille.
Hi, Camille.
Hello. Hi,
Ricky's
Ricky.
got you.
Camille, I have just raided the Chemist Warehouse stand. There's a lot going on, and
Awesome.
I'm going to try and win for you so you can go and
really
get whatever
have.
you want.
Just been unboxing stuff and spraying it in our faces.
I know, I sprayed something before and all of the boys, I said, what do you think of this? And they all their faces just went, ugh.
Yeah, it was really
Oh, my
sweet.
God. I love Chemist Warehouse.
Yes, Camille.
Good stuff, Camille. We'll cut that up and send that off.
Yeah,
and
thanks,
obviously
Camille.
the perfume you all didn't like is the one I'm going to wear.
Yeah, so we both gave the most
Out of
disgusted looks
spite.
ever. Jermaine and I were like, ugh. And we
Oh,
both
so you
like
and
very
Jermaine were in
different things.
sync
Yeah,
for
I know.
once.
We like different things generally.
I don't know about that.
And then you pop that straight in your handbag like a
Yeah.
weirdo.
Because Rich will like that because it's feminine. I wear like man fragrances. And
Yeah,
he wants me to smell like a woman for once.
I wore dupe the whole trip for you because I know you like it when JC wears his dupe. I don't know where I was going with that.
I'll ask you a question. You need to Google the answer with your phone, your laptop, your device.
Okay.
First person to shout out the answer wins. You can guess as many times as you want, all right? It's pretty
Got
good.
it.
This is nice and topical because earlier this week, there we go.
My last Google was, is the desert dry?
Mine was Sony Cybershot.
Earlier this week, Microsoft, this is unfortunate, shut down Skype after 22
I
years.
heard this.
I mean, because, COVID, just like everyone's just Zooming and everyone
I know,
just
but
Zooms.
Skype really mucked it up, didn't they?
Well, how did they, though? They had the service all sorted out.
True.
Anyway, 22 years of service. We also said goodbye recently to Pope Francis. Adios.
Oh, yes.
He passed away Easter Monday at the age of 88. And the day before he passed, he was visited by Vice President J.D. Vance.
That's correct.
Today, as we've seen on the news, cardinals will begin to vote to elect a new pope in the largest ever conclave. Now, the longest conclave lasted 1,006 days. It's a long time to make one decision.
It's a long time.
And that's the largest ever conclave as well. The longest conclave was the 1,006 days, as I mentioned, and that was back in the 13th century.
It's a while back. That
Cardinals
Yeah.
over the age of 80 can't vote. They're not allowed to vote over the age of 80.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
No, that seems a bit ageist, doesn't
They
it?
can't write properly.
Well, they can be a president, though.
Yeah, right? Crazy.
Yeah, I know, weird rule.
Crazy conclave. Out of the 250 cardinals, only 133 are eligible to vote. So how old's the youngest cardinal?
Oh, I actually knew this off the top of my head and my phone's froze. I'm going to have to swap devices.
He's 45 years old.
Yep.
Bam!
Congratulations, Camille. The $300 is all yours from Kemmer's Warehouse.
Thank you. That's wonderful. Thanks,
Enjoy.
Ricky.
No worries. Enjoy it, Camille.
I wonder if there'll be rolling coverage of the 1,000-day conclave.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm getting really into it.
Let's hope they've become a bit more efficient with
that's
making
right.
decisions.
Yeah.
Ricky Lee, Tim, and Joel. Nova.
Celebrity breakups that hit you hard, and let's just run through it. We talked in the Glossies on Monday about Orlando Bloom hitting Perth.
I know, and poor Katy, she's on tour, again.
Well, TMZ have reported this,
Yes.
that Orlando Bloom is officially single. They're saying Orlando will make his debut as a single man at the Bezos
Bridgerton.
Sanchez wedding this weekend. So from Perth to Venice, what a little...
I mean, I
What
already...
a little tiny little trip.
What a little Perth to Venice to Perth.
Oh, yes, that direct
The
flight, which
old
absolutely is not going
Venice.
direct at the
Perth to
moment.
Venice Qantas route. One source said he's the life of the party and he's going to hit the dance floor hard. When I sat next to him at the David Jones fashion show years ago when he was dating Miranda Kerr,
I know.
he stank.
Yeah, you
So
said
let's
he was a
hope
bit
he
woofy.
gets...
Was it a hot day?
No, he rubs crystals on himself.
Oh, one of those that don't work.
Really?
I hope he's a Rexona guy these days because he stank.
He needs to go to Chemist Warehouse. Do you reckon he's going to get Legolas at the wedding?
I like it. A Lord of the Rings
That's who
reference.
he plays in Lord of the Rings.
Legolas.
Oh, I didn't get that because
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Oh, they're really good. Check
You
them out
should
when
do
you've got
you should do a
400
movie
free
marathon
hours.
this weekend.
I've seen one of the Lord of the Rings and I was so bored. I just had it on air at Nova Perth, and that's when that bloke, what's the main guy?
Elijah Wood.
Oh, Elijah Wood.
No, the old guy.
Oh,
Sir
Viggo Mortensen.
Ian
Sir
McKellen.
Ian McKellen pulled out of the interview with me because I said I was never been in such physical pain being bored in my whole life.
I would have
How
pulled that as
rude.
well.
Yeah,
It's
how
such a-
rude.
the first one especially is so good.
So boring.
And Ian's a very senior member of my community. Have some respect, please.
That doesn't matter. This will be boring as hell. TMZ, we're also told that Orlando is wanting to sneak away with Leo DiCaprio for some bar crawling. I mean, how lame does that sound?
Oh, I just want to go bar
crawling?
crawl with my
crawling.
mate.
Another source said 90% of the people at the wedding are kind of boring, but 10% are really fun, including Orlando, Leo, and Jeff. That's Bezos. Jeff.
As he
Jeff
put this list
doesn't
out
seem
himself.
like a fun guy. Did you see the foam party? We talked about
That was
that.
for,
didn't we?
that was for
Yeah,
his son,
gross.
though.
No, they just have one, and she was.
Yeah, that was for his son.
Oh, that was for his son.
For
I
his
thought it
19th
was-
birthday.
Oh, yeah, that's lame. A foam
his
party
son
on a
wanted
super
it.
yacht. Like they do
I'd
that on
go.
they do that on Below
I'd
Deck,
go.
and we're
Yeah.
like, ooh.
They do that on Oxford Street.
Yeah.
No.
They
foam
did that at the
party.
Vault Under 18s nightclub on the Gold Coast in Cavill Avenue next to the
Crazy bitch.
McDonald's.
I've been to a foam party in Thailand and it was great, so I won't hear about
Yeah,
it.
you do give off foam party vibes.
What do you wear to a foam party?
Your togs.
Oh, that is so much.
And I wore thongs back when thongs
Oh,
were
nice.
okay.
You
I
don't
wear
wanna get-
Crocs these days.
You don't want to get...
I did. Brazil Havianas.
Why were they? The
Because
black
they were
ones
from
were
there.
Brazil.
They were from there.
But why did they always? Because
they were from
only the
Brazil.
black ones that had the flag.
Oh, no, mine were green.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah, because they're Havianas from Brazil.
Okay.
And then they
I
branched
thought
out
they
to
were
have flags.
Havianas from Surface Paradise.
No,
I thought Havianas were an Australian brand.
Okay, so first OJ and now that. Idiot.
Yeah. we're just eye
Don't
candy.
correct me, Georgie. We're pushing on, please.
Are they
Don't
actually?
Google.
Are they actually?
I refuse. Stop.
Hey,
Need the win.
Siri,
I don't.
are Havianas an Australian brand?
No, they're Mexican. Please tell me they're Mexican.
Here's what I found.
Oh, I'm done with Siri. She doesn't give you the answers. I'm going to
Please,
ChatGPT.
Please just tell
Choose
me
the
them.
options.
Are they Australian? Are you serious? No, they're not.
I had a
They're
vibe that they
Brazilian.
were.
They're Brazilian.
I had a real vibe about it.
Quick. And then we're talking about breakups.
I just threw out some Havianas.
So
God, I had to bloody
yes,
type
they're-
it.
There you go. They're from Brazil.
They're not Australian. They're
Suck
Brazilian.
dick.
There you go.
The breakup that hit me the hardest.
Yes, I'm going home.
Why are you flexing at us?
I'm so pumped.
Oh my gosh.
Because the first thing was they're Australian, so then I went. "Mrr."
And then you
now
got
I was
really
like,
excited.
Okay, the celebrity breakup that rocked you, Joel, go.
Heidi Klum and Seal. They were so in love and they threw great Halloween parties.
That really scarred me, that one. What? It did?
Oh, Heidi.
I love Seal. I love Seal. I love Seal.
Imagine Seal and Missy Higgins getting together.
Oh my God, they should collab.
Okay, it's too far. What's
Kiss from a
yours?
seal.
Mine was Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston. I was devastated when they broke up. I thought they were like the actual perfect couple.
Yeah.
They looked
Bran,
so
Jelena.
perfect together as
Yeah.
like a hot, beautiful people couple. And they looked so happy. And I was
Yeah.
so sad when they broke up.
Yeah.
What celebrity couple hit you the hardest, Tim Blackwell?
Haven't really thought about it.
No, I didn't think you would have.
None.
None?
None.
What
Because
were some big Australian ones? Oh, Andy Lee and Megan Gale.
Oh my
Those-
gosh,
Oh, I
yes.
could.
what
Yeah.
about Hugh Grant and Deb? That actually surprised me, even though it didn't surprise me, but it surprised me.
Yes,
Hugh
same.
Grant.
I know what you mean.
I mean, Hugh
Hugh
Jackman.
Jackman.
Sorry.
And Deb.
Oh, sorry. We've all made mistakes in this break. Love it how annoyed you get with my mistake, Miss Mistakes.
Miss Mistakes.
Natalie, what celebrity breakup hit you? You're like, Hugh Grant. They're from Australia.
Hugh Jackman, okay?
You tit.
You idiot.
Havianas are Australian. Hugh Grant, you idiot.
I still do think Havianas
They're
are
not,
Australian.
though. They're
I'm doubling
not.
back. I reckon they are.
Why
I
would
don't
we?
think
Why,
doubling back is the saying if we're just going to really be calling each other.
I'm the idiot!
Mr. Mistakes?
I'm
Mr. and
Mista-
Mrs. Mistakes?
I know, yeah, we're married.
Okay, Natalie.
I too was Hugh Jackman.
Oh, sorry.
Hugh Jackman and Deborah.
But you weren't. But you were shocked. But you weren't shocked.
I was shocked. No,
But you
I
weren't
just.
shocked.
I think the amount of years that they were together, I just never thought that they would ever, separate, divorce. So
Yeah.
It seemed like
it really
a forever
did rock
thing.
my world. Yeah.
I'm always shocked by the spelling of her name.
Deborah.
Yeah, with a double R-A, no H.
Is that right?
Never knew. Never
D-
paid that much attention.
Yeah, D-E-B-O-R-R-A. Yeah, Deborah.
Thongs and Deborah seems to be the two things you don't pay much attention about. Bruno.
Hey.
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 Yo.
Big
Yeah,
energy.
I really listen to the radio now in the car, like on the way to pick up my daughter. And like the way you guys saw like Havaiana is like sounds completely wrong.
Oh,
Like,
we
the
say it
accent.
wrong.
Yeah, the like the way you say it like is completely wrong. You say it like Havaiana, not the way you guys saying.
So what?
Yeah, kind
So-
of like hurt my eyes, my ears.
Hurt your eyes.
Okay. Sometimes, Georgie, we've moved on, okay?
I'm not sure what's happening.
Thank you so much, Bruno.
Sometimes there's a thing of like, that's in the past.
What?
We're all learning today.
What were you saying incorrect? I'm so confused.
We say Haviana, and he was saying Havaiana.
You have Ayana.
Oh, well, I've got egg on my face.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel's podcast on Nova.